Hello, everybody. This is BeastCat100, and welcome back to some more BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. In the previous episode, we had finished off Taokaka's story, and yeah, Taokaka is just a whole thing on her own. I don't know how else to describe her. Yeah. Um, But in this episode, we're going to go on to Tager's story. So if you'd like to see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. Blind Warrior.
This is Tager. I've arrived at the destination.
I call it, and a voice distorted by static squawks at me from the communicator in my head.
How does it look? Like a nice, orderly pile of crap?
I'm getting close to the slums. I don't expect public order to be maintained.
What makes you think there'd be any public order around here in the first place? The library doesn't give a damn about those people.
But I see a lot of undeveloped areas. I thought this place was scheduled to undergo massive development.
Well, plans change. Has to do with the Ikaruga conflict, I'll bet. This city is a victim of Sector 7's selfishness.
Something about the way she said victim made me think Kokonoe blamed Sector 7 for what was going on here. Even if she does work for them, she really gets along with her superiors, and she's not one to censor herself. How a person like her could possess the world's greatest scientific mind. I sometimes worry what will come of it.
Thinking bad thoughts, Tager? We're watching everything you do and everything you think, remember?
No, it's nothing. The three assets under Ikaruga control. I thought one of them was brought over here.
I'm sure the princess is dreaming deep in her iron pot by now. The guy they're calling the Grim Reaper, Ragna the Blood Edge. Word is he showed up in Kagutsuchi.
I see. So Hakumen came here for Ragna the Blood Edge, huh?
How the hell would I know? I could care less why he was there. I just wish he'd stop poking his nose where it doesn't belong. Guess that's too much to ask, though.
Even the hero of the Great War is nothing more than a sample to Kokonoe, huh? I wonder how many scientists lose sight of their humanity in pursuit of their goals.
Your mental activity spiked again. Stay focused here.
My neural waves should be within normal ranges. Stop worrying.
I'll stop complaining when you stop wasting time and get your shit together.
Roger that. Reassessing mission priorities. Primary objective, retrieve Hakumen. Secondary objective, obtain the Azure Grimoire. Only if the circumstances deem it possible.
Yeah, you got it. Worst case scenario, you can ditch the Grimoire. I'd like to have a look at it someday, but it's not mission critical.
The Azure Grimoire. It's one of the strongest grimoires we know of. Even the top brass at Sector 7 are interested in it.
Aren't you a little too indifferent about the mighty Azure? I thought it was something that scientists like you are desperate to get.
Mighty? That thing? Sometimes I think you're too stupid to live, Tager. Try the weakest.
The weakest? That's odd. There's no such information in my database.
Well, if you don't get it now, you're never going to. I'm not going to waste my time explaining it.
Roger that. Next. Place the 13 objects necessary for Hakumen's retrieval in their designated positions.
One slip up and you'll blow the whole thing, meathead. So watch yourself, or I'll make you look like one of those comic book characters.
I happen to like my body. Think I'll pass on the superhero look.
I won't make any mistakes, so there's no need for you to worry. By the way, there's one thing that I want to make clear.
What?
The equipment utilizes Armagus. I understand it's not against the beliefs of Sector 7 to use magic, but our purpose is to banish it. Will there be any issues?
The enemy is... All the library knows how to do is Ars Magus. So what better way to fight them than with their own medicine? I didn't have a lot of time to set up this trap, so I took a shortcut and used an Ars or two to exact my revenge.
Understood. Fight fire with fire, eh? Still, is it really possible to artificially create a time-space warp, even with the use of an Armagus?
You really think I'd send you to do something that was impossible? All you've got to do is make sure the trap works. It's just a matter of controlling imaginary number space anyway. Besides, I'll use my private this time. That should take care of any problems.
Private?
You won't live long trying to uncover a lady's secrets. All you need to know is that there's nothing for you to worry your tiny little head about.
If I try and pry any further, I'm going to end up in the scrap heap. I better just leave it alone.
Understood. There's one more thing I'd like to confirm. I heard that she is in the city. Lychee.
Lychee? So that lame-ass excuse for an apprentice is here too, huh? Well, if you have any spare time while you're there, confirm...
Kokonoe. Hey, Kokonoe. Disconnected. All this technology and we still have dead zones. Oh well. I guess I'll have to act at my own discretion as far as Lychee is concerned. TR-0009 Tager, commencing mission.
Interesting. Alright.
I guess this is the last in this area.
I just finished setting up when I heard her voice.
Hey you, big man! What are you doing?
Do you need anything from me, little girl? It's dangerous. I suggest you stay away from here.
Are you hiding something yummy?
There's something that looks like a thick rope waving behind her. Ah, it's a tail. That must mean she's from the Kaka clan that lives in Lost Town, underneath Kakutsuchi.
So, what are you doing, big man?
I don't think this body is well suited for covert operations, Kokonoe.
Oh, I know! You hid something tasty there! Give some to Tao now!
What are you talking about? I'm neither a dog nor a cat. Do you think I would hide food in a place like this?
Then you won't mind me checking myself. I wouldn't believe you otherwise, meow.
This child touches the device. I calculate unacceptable odds in favor of its destruction. Perhaps the use of force to dissuade her is unavoidable.
If you continue to impede my progress, I will have to decommission you.
Oh, so you were a bad guy. I'm gonna have to beat you up.
Hey, are you serious?
Taker's just trying to do his stuff. Leave him alone.
Sorry, meow.
Her combat strength. Impossible. Could she be an atavistic replica?
Hey, Tager! What just happened? Tager! Tager, report!
I can hear Kokonoe's scream crackle from the communicator lying on the floor next to me, but I can't seem to move it to pick it up. My internal systems seem to suffer significant damage.
Tager, what's going on? Report back!
Reminds me of a certain ending. Reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. Let me just put it that way. Tager?
I guess this is the
Tager?
last.
Tager!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Ah, god damn it. Again? What?
You're inhuman.
I dare you! Power of sight!
Fist of Steel!
You're inhuman.
Here goes.
Yeah! There's that bullshit move that I kept losing to.
No, you sure are strong.
I suggest you let your head do the thinking, not your stomach. Now go on home.
I've lost precious time. I need to get to the next setup location as soon as possible. The scenery here looks different.
So this is Ronin Guy. I hear a lot of Ikaruga citizens took refuge here after the war.
Gokaneo is trying to contact me. I don't think reception is very good in this part of the city, but if I don't pick up, I take out the communicator.
This is Tager. What's the matter?
There was a big old spike in your brainwaves. I didn't know the Red Devil was so sentimental.
If this sensation is called sentimental, then I suppose you're right.
I thought your memories of the Ikaruga Civil War had been... Huh. Well, I guess there were a few cells still alive in there. The end of the war was a damn nightmare. The library decided to use Ikaruga as a testing ground for new weapons. Poor bastards didn't even have an army to fight back with.
Yikes.
Guess it's a little hypocritical of me to criticize their tests when I've got no problem experimenting on the human body.
No. An experiment conducted on an individual and one conducted on a crowd are completely different. You can't treat them the same.
Unless that individual did it, or didn't volunteer for it, in which case it's probably just as bad.
What the hell is this? I don't need emotional support from you.
I didn't mean it that way. I was just talking about general Machiavellian theory.
Really? Wow. Well, this conversation has just become a waste of my time. I'm gonna hang up now. You just get cracking on the next setup.
Roger. Now, I believe the next one is that way.
Stay where you are, weirdo.
Weirdo? Are you talking about me?
Indeed. I am Bang Shishigami, the vigilante who fights in the name of love and justice.
What do you want from me, Vigilante? I don't recall having a price tag on my head.
It's becoming all too clear to me. That conspicuous attire of yours. I can tell you're the kind of guy who's going to break the law.
Oh, goody. Okay, sorry.
What are you talking about? I must admit that's one hell of an accusation.
It's best to nip crime in the bud. Let's cut the chatter. I'll make you regret ever confronting me, Bang Shishigami!
You leave me no choice. I must eliminate you by force.
From what I know, Bang was part of the Ikaruga tragedy.
Rebel 1, action!
Shishigami Ninpo, forbidden art!
Finish!
Elimination complete. The peace of Kagutsuchi is no longer in danger.
It can't be. How did I lose to the likes of him?
Hey, Tager! What just happened? Tager! Tager, report! Tager!
Okay. Alright. So it's basically the same ending, but you need to get it. Anyway, let's move on to actually, beating up Bang. And honestly, with Tager, it doesn't seem to take that long.
Rebel 1, action!
Like,
Counter.
losing to a person takes so much longer than actually beating them up. It's sad, honestly.
You dodged? Prepare yourself!
This is an
Fists of Steel.
I'm back for more!
Let me just make my way over here.
Here goes.
Oh no! Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that.
How could this be? How can justice fall before the might of evil?
Well, I guess I'm doing things out of order. Fuck, I completely forgot. This is the one time when a distortion finish actually goes on to another ending.
I already told you that I'm not evil. He's unconscious. He should be fine, even if I leave him alone here. I've wasted too much time. I need to hurry to the next waypoint.
What? Wait, it's supposed to just end. Senior's changed again. I guess this must be Orient Town. Feels so healthy and happy.
So, this is Orient Town. It's got such energy and a thick, lived-in feel to it. This place isn't bad at all. Alright, I guess I'll go find the setup coordinates.
As I scan the area, a woman catches my eye. The computer piggybacking on my brain recognizes her immediately. It's Lychee. She was Kokonoe's assistant before she ran away from Sector 7.
Tager! You didn't come here to bring me back, did you?
That's right. Perhaps I should take her back. I should call Kokonoe.
The signal's giving out. I guess I'll have to call the shots. If we wanted to bring you back, we could have done so. You should thank Kokonoe. She's the reason no one pursued you after you decided to go AWOL.
So you're telling me to go back on my own. Is that it?
Right. If you've realized how selfish you've been, then return to the sector. Kokonoe will save you from being court-martialed.
Ugh. I refuse. I can't go back right now. I haven't found him yet.
Is that so? Still, I will have to report to Kokonoe that I found you here. That's my mission.
I understand that you have your mission, but I can't let you do that now.
You were the last person I wanted to cross fists with. But very well. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Alright.
Vinny!
Kokonoe.
I'm sorry, Tager, but there was no other way.
This power? Lychee, don't tell me you've...
Hey, Tager! You're showing severe structural damage! Tager! Respond now! Tager! What?
Oh well. I'm gonna quickly go back and win against Bang the regular way, and then we can go and face Lychee. So, I'll be right back. Okay, guide. That's right, throw me for another loop. Anyway, let's go and
The wheel of fate is
take out
turning.
Lychee.
Rebel 1. Action! Top activate!
I dare you!
Counter. You'll need more than that. Well,
Where did you get that power? Nothing. I dare
You
you!
are.
I dare you! I dare you!
Stop being so fast, Lychee. Fuck off.
Fists of steel!
are you ready?
Nothing. You dodged? Kokonoe's sad.
Say Kokonoe's sad? Yikes.
Electromagnets to Ramegaishi. Return. So much
Get
counter.
that power. Here goes.
Distortion finished.
I can't go back yet.
I'm sorry, Lychee.
Oh,
Shame on you, son. It ain't right to hit a lady like that.
oh, hi. Also, art. Not the best time to point it out, but art.
This power. You are... Jubei.
You know who I am, son. Now back off, unless you think you're a match for me.
Jubei, strongest living creature in the world, and one of the legendary 6 heroes. The rumors say he could take on an entire army division by himself.
I appreciate the opportunity, but I'm going to have to pass.
Lychee's gone and fainted. Poor girl couldn't take the stress.
I didn't think anyone could stop my fists. Not even one of the 6 heroes.
No anger behind those fists. Ain't hard to stop a fella what don't want to hurt you. But I can't abide you laying a hand on the lady here.
I didn't mean to hurt her. I just needed to know how determined she was.
Determined, huh?
Jubei stares at me with with the piercing eyes of a cat. His stare reminds me of Kokonoe.
I reckon you're telling the truth. You leave her to me, son, and get yourself wherever it is you need to go. If she comes to while you're here, things are bound to get messy.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Should I tell Kokonoe I encountered Jubei? No, I asked her about him once before. She was in a bad mood for a week. Perhaps I should keep this to myself. His eyes, though, they're so similar.
That's absurd. I shouldn't dig too deep. Besides, it's not a very good idea to put Kokono in a bad mood.
Yep. Let's just keep on going from here. There's only one more unit left to be set up. Unfortunately, it looks like I've saved the most difficult one for last.
Kokono is asking too much this time. But it is my job, after all.
She says I have to set it up inside the library branch in Kagutsuchi.
What the hell's going on? Is there not a single guard on duty?
This place is too quiet. It's kind of creeping me out. Is this a trap, or have they already found me? I feel cold, vicious eyes on my back. Turn around and recognize the man standing before me, one of the library's most decorated heroes.
Not a single guard in the entire branch. Is this your doing, Red Devil?
No, it was like this when I arrived.
A most plausible lie. And you want me to believe that? Don't you think that's a little too convenient?
Naturally, I wouldn't expect the murderer who needlessly slaughtered Ikaruga's guardian to hear me out.
Guardian? Who's that?
So he doesn't remember. Suppose he has no interest in someone who's already killed. I wonder if he feels any guilt at all for the people he's killed.
You're too dangerous for your own good. I'm gonna need to take you down.
Take me down? Funny. Then what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to kick my ass. Jin, I'm waiting for you to kick my ass.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Oh, for fuck's sake, stop slapping me!
Not done yet.
Why do you keep slapping me?
Blade.
Stop it. Yes, do more of that. More powerful. There you go.
That was pathetic. I guess that's the limit of a half-assed toy.
You've got a twisted personality. But I can see why you've become a hero. I'm afraid my specs are no match for yours.
At least you were willing to face the truth, unlike those other scum. I like that. As a reward, I'll completely destroy you.
Jin's Nox Nictoris. Yukia Ness. What the hell? Yukia Nesa is more powerful than I anticipated. I don't think I can stand another one of those ice blasts. Looks like this is it for me. The shadow beneath Jin leapt, but he was too fast for it. The creature slams against the empty floor with an angry, garbled screech.
Who the hell are you?
It's not going to respond to him. I recognize the shadow. He's the one Lychee's looking for, though I guess he's referred to as Arakun now. He's longing for the wisdom of the boundary. He's finally got it, but at the cost of his humanity. He's a pathetic excuse for a man of science, but he seems quite excited about something.
It would seem I don't have the time to play with you anymore, Red Devil. You lucked out.
With a sneer, Jin sheaths his sword and heads off deeper into the facility. Arakun is excited about something.
So you've lost your ability to speak, and with it, your sanity. Forgive me, but I only know one way to save a monster like you. The least I can do is offer you a quick death. Rest in peace. So this is the power of someone who saw the other side of the boundary.
Harkoon seems to be losing it. I'm not sure what it is that he's so excited about, but he's becoming even less coherent. With a distorted roar, he jumps at me. My arms and legs, they're breaking down.
Hey, Tager! I'm reading critical structural damage! Tager! Tager! Respond back to me!
I can hear Kokonoe.
Tager! What's the matter? Respond! Hey, Tager! What's happening? Tager! Tager, report!
Well then. Well then. I believe that is my cue to end things off for today. So, in the next episode of BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, we're going to continue Tager's story. Not sure if we're going to finish it or not, but we'll probably get close. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.